Hey guys, Victoria Velouz here. Today we're going to be drawing beautiful Sophie. One of the first things I like to do is block out the darks, as you see here. I'm using a mechanical HB pencil. Then I'm switching over to a lighter H pencil for the grays. I switch back and forth from my mechanical to my H pencil depending on the tonality that I'm trying to achieve, as you see here. Now, when you're doing fur, you really have to take your time and pretty much render each hair mark as much as possible. And I know this may sound daunting for some of you, but if you keep doing it every day, you kind of get used to it. It's kind of meditative in a way. I usually just put on some nice music, jazz, soul, R&B, whatever rocks your fancy. So whenever I start a new section, again, I block out the darks. So here's a real-time view of me doing the wrinkles on this beautiful boxer Sophie. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking my mechanical pencil and pretty much creating indents to make the impression that there's fur there. I'm jumping around a bit here because I draw what I see, what catches my eye at the moment. I live in the moment when I'm drawing, which is what I love overall about the creation process. Whenever I render anything, I usually have the reference photo on my iPad, so I can switch back and forth, looking at the photo, looking back at my drawing, making sure I'm capturing the likeness of my model and muse. I think drawing boxers' noses, or dogs' noses in general, is probably one of the hardest things for me because there's so many random elements to its form. Basically, what you have to do is just create marks and indents and dark patches and highlights. Just roaming the paper as you see here. I'm still looking back and forth at the reference photo, but I'm not trying to exactly replicate where everything is. That way you have some creativity and it makes the picture more alive, I think, when it's randomly placed. The pencil I'm using here is a regular mechanical pencil. You could probably buy this at any Staples store or art store, or even buy it on Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description box on where you can get one. What I like about using mechanical pencils is the fact that I don't have to stop drawing to sharpen my pencil. And it has a pretty sharp point, so I can get really detailed in certain areas. And it's absolutely perfect for fur. All of those hash marks and ticks that you have to render is endless. So I love it. Now, this is my first layer of darks. I usually go over another set of detailing after I set down my first layer. If you guys are learning a lot, please hit that like button and share and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys would like to see other types of tutorials, please leave a comment and I will do my best to accommodate you. It would be my pleasure. So now that I have most of my darks in place, I'm lightly rendering the grays at this point. I'm just tapping on the surface. I'm not pressing down too hard. And I'm using the texture of the paper to work for me. I usually draw on Strathmore mixed media paper. I love it because it's thick stock and there is a slight texture grain on top of it, and it's perfect for dog portraits because they do have a lot of patterns and textures to them. I will leave another link on where you can get this type of paper. If you're still with me, I applaud you guys. What that tells me is you guys are not afraid to sit down and focus and work your behinds off. That's what I love to see. With that, let's speed this up a bit. Now I'm back at rendering the darks. I like to do this because it gives me landmarks on where the prominent points are on this portrait. Now I'm using my lighter tone pencil. It's an H grade. I use Derwent Pencils for that. There you go. Those are the basic steps on rendering elements of a boxer's beautiful face. If you like this tutorial, please smash that like button, subscribe, share, tell your friends who would also love to learn how to draw. I'll be back with another step-by-step tutorial on Sophie. In the meantime, keep practicing, guys. Draw every day if you can. As I say, practice is progress. Be blessed, guys. Take care.